Think of how irritating flies are to us. We can do something about it. These flies, they just bother these sheep so. But here's where it gets worse. These flies are called nose flies. So what do you think happens? They fly inside the nose. And inside the nose, they lay eggs. And when those eggs hatch, it's disgusting. I got a picture here for you. Just kidding, I didn't. I did Google it. It's gross. Because flies lay eggs, and that's where we get maggots. And these sheep, they can't do anything about this. It's inside them and buzzing and just causing all these problems. And it's not usually the flies. There's really nothing deadly about the flies. They're just irritants. But the sheep get so obsessed with this. It bothers them so much that Keller says that often the sheep will kill themselves. They'll bang their head against rocks, doing anything to get this out. Jump off cliffs, anything, because they're so consumed with these little flies. The sheep can't deal with them themselves. They may actually do more harm to themselves than the flies are doing. But the shepherd, looking after the sheep, can provide some relief. Keller says that the shepherd will pour an ointment, oil, over the heads of these sheep, and it repels these flies. It soothes the sheep. It helps with the infection and helps rid the sheep of these flies. And there's an obvious parallel to us here, isn't there? Yes, we need protection from the big predators, the things that are easy to spot. Satan is always at work, we just read that, looking for an opportunity. And it's often, though, it's fairly easy to spot these attacks. In my life, it's the little enemies that don't seem to really be much of a problem. And those little enemies are often the most destructive. They cause the most damage. It's often the little enemies that are the most destructive. You're feeling stressed, so you snap at a family member. You're feeling anxious, so you make some unwise decisions. You're feeling at the end of your rope, so you fudge the numbers a little bit. You just need to decompress, so you turn on the TV. And before you know it, you've gone down a path you wish you hadn't gone down. You joke with someone. That joking becomes a little more intense. And then you find yourself in a conversation that you wish you hadn't had. Financial problems, addictions, pride, selfishness, shame. All of these seemingly little enemies. But that's often the very place where Satan attacks, where he comes in and sets up camp inside. And our good shepherd offers us a remedy. His presence, always with us,